Hi.
Hot microphones. I could go back there and move the sliders, but I'm not going to.
All right, I think it's about time to get started. What up, Furs? Hey, everyone. My name is James D'Amato. Yeah, it's going to be loud. We're going to be blasting you with volume. You know what I'm going to do is there are a lot of people sitting way back, and I want to make sure they're getting the show, too. So I apologize about that. My name is James D'Amato. I am from the One Shot Podcast Network. Oh, there are a couple people that know about it. So what we do is we take role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons, and we play them as performances. The game that you're about to see is a horror game called Dread. And unlike your standard D&D, which you roll dice to figure out what happens next, in Dread, we use a Jenga tower. These fine folks are going to be in life-threatening situations, and every time they do something that might not work out great for them, I'm going to make them pull a brick from that tower.
It's different from real life.
Yeah, and just like real life, if this tower falls over, they will die. Because this is obviously made out of very heavy wood, and I think it will fall on one of them.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Correct.
Exactly.
Die in the game.
But yeah, we're going to be weaving a rich fiction for you right now. Before we get started on everything, I want to go down the line and have these fine folks introduce themselves before their last moments on Earth.
Hello, I'm Warren, or my fandom name is Isaac. I'm half of Not a Couple with this guy. I don't know if anybody saw our show last night. We do all of the different things. We also have a podcast.
Great plugs. All of the different things and podcasts as well.
There's a podcast.
Are you doing it big so I can be specific?
Yes,
What do
exactly.
you talk about on your podcast?
So our podcast, so it's like a fictional, so
It's called Pilots.
It's called Pilots.
And so it's notacouple.com/pilots. And the way it happens is that we created a fictional universe where NPR is defunded. And every
Fictional.
Yeah. So far. What a precedent. Anyway, we created a fictional universe where NPR is defunded, and every week they just find a podcast from the internet and air it on NPR instead of original content. So every episode is a standalone episode of a really, really dumb idea we had for a podcast.
For example. Iconic gay animals.
Yep. Definitive ranking of all animals, where each week they rank one animal against every other animal in the world.
Petty crimes, where two criminals review tea.
Yeah, it's done. Anyway, that's
These are all real.
We do other things too, like you said. Just notacouple.com, find us out. And my name is Taylor. I didn't say that. So hi. And
Y'all are killing it this introduction and plugs game.
We're professional performers. We know what we're
Oh
doing.
yeah, we forgot all about that.
What's the name of the podcast?
It's called Pilots, so notacouple.com/pilots.
Yeah, or search for Pilots by Not a Couple.
Is it on the podcast?
Sure is. It's on all of them, baby.
Hi guys, I'm Alkali. I run the Dragon Show with Xander the Blue. I run Dungeons and Dragons, and they want me to knock over a tower, which is going to happen very quickly.
Oh, very, very quickly.
Oh man, I'm not good at this game.
Ta-da.
Did you live last year? I can't even remember.
Yeah, the top hat saved me. You gave me a +1 for nose diving off a balcony.
Well, you did jump off the elevators at
Yes.
one point too.
And don't forget, Twinkies.
Yep, they're
Wonderful, wonderful. And if you like what you see here, you can subscribe to the One Shot Podcast. It's available on all of your podcatchers. We also do shows like Campaign, which is longer, ongoing things, and just a bunch of really neat stuff. For us to get started, we got to cook this tower a little bit, because right now, this is looking too stable. I need each of you...
Sorry, I got rules.
Yes, that's right. I need each of you to pull 3 bricks from this tower to get us started up. Wonderful. Alkali has already done that to explain the rules. In order to play Dread, you are only able to pull bricks 2 down from the top of the tower. So it's valid to pull bricks starting here.
Also, one hand, two hands?
Always with one hand, and only one hand. You can switch hands partway through, but never can you have 2 hands touching the tower at the same time.
Do you glue these together
Whoa,
again?
that y'all are going at the same time, by the way.
One hand on
Yeah,
the
these things happen.
What?
Why'd you take 2?
Because it's funnier when you do stuff. Oh, I have to play by your rules?
Yes. Society's rules. Three total.
Alright, so I did 2 at once. You 2 had fun.
That's 3 for me, baby.
Total of 3. Oh, look at all these middle polls, these cowards. The program also listed Bosco to be joining us, but he confessed to me privately that he's too terrified after what happened last year.
That checks out.
I'll take it.
He watched me get incinerated in front of him last year.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much.
I get it.
I'll take the slide.
Also, I will admit to being a coward and only pulling middle blocks. I'm fine with that.
Died in the 0 round of this game?
The tower has fallen over in the 0 round. Blessedly, the rules of Dread do not force you to die if you ineptly knock over the tower. You just carry that shame with you as you move forward into the game.
Like we all do.
The rest of us died to dragons. He had a stroke right before coming out.
Yeah, this is not a traveler situation where you can die in character creation. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, yeah, already that tower's starting to wiggle a little bit, and that's how I like it.
I'm gonna stand over here.
And finally, before we get started, I do see some fresh faces in the audience. I want to point out this is a PG-13 program, so we're gonna try and avoid some of your major swears.
No cussing.
But it might pop out a little bit, and also because this is a horror game, the content might be a little bit violent, so we will be mentioning blood and guts and gore as we continue, because this is a scary scenario. Okay, with those content notes out of the way, this is mostly a comedy program, so don't worry about all that. You won't get nightmares from this, hopefully. Maybe just see an Alkali, and yeah, his boisterous personality will yeah, exactly.
I'm fat.
Wow.
Dude, I'm using the gravitational pull to hold this thing together.
Oh, okay, so you're using it to cheat.
Yeah, so big time.
Well, I think that's a good place to start. Alkali, it's Furfest. It's Furfest 2018. Yeah.
For now.
And
Hold on, I gotta wait in line.
well, I hope everyone has 4 hours. So it's actually late at night. It's late at night on a Saturday, and you happen to be drinking with your very good friends.
Really?
Yeah.
You think? Hey guys, real life has arrived.
Yeah.
It's truth in comedy, baby. I'd like to take a minute to talk about Del Close.
Oh, no. Sharna is not allowed in this room. Okay. So, yeah, cross yourselves, please. Yes.
Comedy jokes.
So you're drinking with your very good friends. All of you, I'm going to say 3-4 drinks deep. You know, you're having a good time. Yeah, you just started. You've got a long night ahead of you. It's got that feeling that all conventions have. There's sort of a warm air of jovial comfort that's washing over you in the room. You're looking...
Hurting so much.
Yeah, some people think flatulence is jovial comfort, and other people live normal lives. So you're sitting here just like basking in the essence of you're surrounded by your people. This is your pack. This is the night that you wait all year to experience. And then very suddenly you feel, starting at the small of your back, slowly creeping up your spine, the hairs on your back stand up. And I don't know if you've ever had the feeling that someone is watching you, that someone out there has nefarious ends in mind for you, but this feeling suddenly washes over all 3 of you. You might be able to communicate to each other through your eyes, but like there's just a general tone of there's laughing, there's joviality, there's fun, and then it stops.
I check Twitter to see what the drama is.
Yeah, you immediately go to your timeline, scrolling through what could have possibly happened. Did they reboot the Looney Tunes again? No, you're safe there. It's nothing It's nothing online, at least that you can discern. It's just all of a sudden this comfy hotel bar has suddenly the feeling of not being a safe place. I will offer you the opportunity to pull a brick to discern why. In this game, before we jump on it, in this game, there are 2 different times you might pull bricks from the tower. The first is most directly. Let's say an axe is headed towards your face and you want to get out of the way. That's a situation where you pretty much have to pull the brick, because if you don't, you're going to get hit in the face by an axe. And that might not kill you, but you're not going to like your face very much afterwards. The other situation is I will offer you the optional opportunity to pull a brick. Sometimes that will win you information that you can use to maybe protect yourself or prepare for the future. Other times, I'm just doing it to be a jerk. But in this situation, I'm offering you the opportunity to pull a brick from the tower and maybe learn some information about your predicament.
Well, I want to know.
Ooh, all right, Tiller. Then approach that tower, pull 1 brick from the tower, and place it on top. And please don't make it fall over, because I don't want to imagine how you die just like drinking at a bar.
Why do you hate us? No.
No, you don't have to stick with the first brick you touch. That is what monsters do. And I just learned that.
You're welcome. You can use that as a pull quote for your website if you want.
I like it.
There we go.
I like it a lot.
Woo! Have you ever considered that you're a bad person?
It came out easy.
All right, yeah, it just fell right out. Tiller, you freeze for a second and you look around the room, and across the room from you, you see a pair of big yellow-orange eyes. That is, in fact, what you think at first, Tiller. It's a fursuit, and a really, really good one. Like, the detail on this fur is incredible. It almost looks like it's using real fur. But the thing that strikes you most are the eyes, the way they connect with yours. There's a feeling inside you, and you're trying to figure out what it might be at first. Am I having a connection with this other person? Is this going to be a really fun night for me? But then you see the mouth open, and a tongue comes out and runs across some pearly white teeth, and it moves in a way that no fursuit could possibly move.
Pause, not mouse, please.
And someone walks in front of this creature that you saw, this wolf-shaped creature, and that form is gone.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
This seems bad.
What seems bad?
You know fruit with a foot?
A fruit by the foot?
You know that? Yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Imagine that, but a tongue.
Seems pretty flimsy. You know, like the tongue is the most muscular part of the body.
And also...
So the fruit of the foot is like the opposite.
It makes it go away.
The fruit by the foot makes it go away.
Yeah. Oh, look at over there.
There's nothing over there.
Okay.
3 more.
No. There's a thing with eyes, and then the eyes open, and the mouth open, and the blah, 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 blah.
That's the absinthe.
And at Alkali's prompting, 3 more drinks are brought over to you 3 by very friendly people.
No more.
Delicious.
And the person bringing them over is actually in suit as well.
That's fun.
It's a pretty impressive suit. They are dressed up as a lamb, and they've got a sweet little red cape and cloak on them, and they've brought over
lamb's clothing.
They've brought over these 3 drinks for you. They placed them in front of you. They're not doing the talking thing. They're silent in suit, so they're waving. And now, like, they're doing kind of a dance as they're waiting for you.
I asked to take a picture with them.
Oh, yes. Selfies abound. You take a picture, it's a great picture. The likes are already pouring in.
Yes! Ask for my Twitter handle after.
I think she's giving you doe eyes. Go for it.
I think
3 more.
Yeah, every time a joke falls flat, we'll order 3 drinks.
That works.
This is going to be a pretty messy night by the end of the evening if we keep doing that.
I think, I just don't think we should keep drinking anymore.
So Alkali takes those 3 drinks and looks like downs them himself. You were 4 drinks in, so this is going to be your 7th drink. I think I need for you to pull a brick so that I know that you're going to be able to make rational decisions later on in the evening.
That's fair.
Yeah. Otherwise, I feel like you could just choke to death right here, trying to drink 3 drinks all at the same time, like a cartoon character.
We put Alkali in the recovery position.
Hey,
Y'all are bold.
He's rough with this
You
tower.
took out all the side pieces.
yeah, you did.
Mine came out easy. He's hitting it.
I'm gonna need about 20 minutes.
Okay, yep.
I hate this.
We're doing a registration lines run on this one. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. This this is Furfest. You're Alkali. You're also a very you're a man of stature. Those 3 drinks aren't gonna hit you as hard as they could. You down those 3 drinks. The lamb waves a goodbye and disappears in the crowd. And you know, like the kind of warm, friendly feeling sort of washes over you again. And we fast forward to last call. You know, and last call, obviously, like you've all indulged a little bit more, I think. Throughout the evening, Tiller, like I said, that feeling sort of washed away. It was a temporary thing, and you know, for the rest of the night, you were like looking over your shoulder. Yeah, exactly. You're trying to make sure that you've got your bearings straight, but nothing happened. It was just a great night at Furfest. But hotel bars, as we all know, do eventually have to close up.
Thanks for picking up the tab, Alkali.
I have a line to wait in. I haven't got my badge yet. You guys, I mean, we could just...
It's Saturday and he does not have his badge yet.
We're actors. We don't have money.
I'm gonna go steal a badge from someone. They're all drunk here.
Yeah. You guys are moving back and forth, and like making excuses, figuring out who's going to pay the tab, and then a receipt is placed in front of you by the bartender that says it's already been paid.
Oh,
Thanks, Alkali.
thank you.
I didn't expect you to actually do it.
Yeah, that's
You're welcome. Light it on fire.
Oh no! I wouldn't be comfortable making your friend take credit for that. And that was some other gentleman.
Oh, can you point them out so we can thank them?
You know, they just said the wolf.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Well, there's a lot of them here.
Can you tell me about their tongue?
Excuse me?
Can you tell me about their tongue a little bit?
Look, sir, I know you've had a few drinks. That is a very inappropriate thing to say to a hotel employee.
Listen, do you know a fruit roll-up?
Like a fruit roll-up?
Yeah.
I try not to be judgmental every year. I really try not to be judgmental because you're very lovely people, but I'm not into the fruit roll-up tongue thing. No, I know. You didn't need to mime it for me. That made it so much worse. It made it so much worse.
Yeah, you're right. That's on me. What were their eyes? Giant?
I would say he had pretty big eyes, yeah.
Did it look like maybe they went to the putting electric shit in your fursuit?
Adding a useless electronic bullshit to it.
You know, I've seen a lot of these costumes running around. Didn't look like any of the others that I've seen.
Okay.
It was really impressive.
Like real fur, huh?
That's what I was saying. Just like you
I
know,
should live with that. That's less weird than the fruit
I'm calling
roll-up.
PETA.
yeah, my uncle was a hunter. He was into a lot of taxidermy stuff. He had a lot of fur around his cabin that I would go fishing in when I was a kid.
Sure.
Boy, howdy, reminds me a lot of that. Anyway, have a good evening, you folks. Have a good evening.
Bye.
For
Nice
sure.
to meet you.
We're gonna die.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna get fruit by the foot.
Oh yeah, do they have those in the little cafe downstairs? Because I am jonesing for them now. Or maybe some Gushers. Oh,
Gushers.
Gushers.
Do you remember Gushers?
Y'all talking about snacks. We're gonna be a snack.
Good.
We can go to Con Suite. I have keys to random.
Have you seen this outfit? I am a snack, baby.
That's right. It's waffle print hoodie combined with gray shorts. Irresistible. Irresistible in the improv community.
That's accurate.
So yeah, the bar starts clearing out.
All right, friends.
And there's more than one person in your party that's a little shook. Alkali is still holding it together. But Isaac and Tiller, not as much.
I love this.
The hairs in the back of your neck are standing up.
I shaved those.
You keep having to turn around to make sure that no one's looking over your shoulder. And as you're moving through the press, like this huge crowd of people moving slowly through these hallways, talking and laughing and hugging, dancing, taking amazing pictures for their Instagrams, there's a little hallway that you pass. It appears the lighting in it isn't as good. It's flickering a little bit, mostly shadowy. Probably these bulbs.
You want to go to the rave?
Guys, we could do some great photo shoots in this little flickery light place.
Oh,
I'm an influencer
a
now,
little Stranger Things for me now.
so I think the strobe effect would be like really cool.
And Tiller, because you appear to be the most alert, you hear something coming from down this hallway.
Rave.
Oh, it's so interesting that you made the noise, because there is a
We don't go
cracking, crunching noise.
We stay here and we don't do.
Tiller, you do have the option of pulling a brick if you like.
Okay.
We didn't tell you what it's for.
Oh.
You can pull a brick.
Tell me more, James Tomato.
I will if you pull a brick.
Great. See, I had a feeling there wasn't more there. I was right. I did the right thing.
That's what you get for being sober.
That's right. This is a morality play about how sobriety is bad, apparently. Watch these three intoxicated heroes have nothing bad happen to them ever. I'm sure that's how this will end.
That's a great pitch. I love that pitch.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Ooh, there we go.
Spicy.
Yes.
Not done yet. Do it.
Excellent.
Place it better, please. Think of our future.
What future?
There's no future.
Fair criticism. I'll take that note.
So you hear that weird cracking, crunching sound, and in the flickering of the light at the end of this hallway, you see down towards the ground something reflective catch your eye. The light flickers on again, and you can see a dark puddle slowly creeping out from around a corner.
I hate this.
I dropped the raspberry syrup. Damn it!
Hey, what do you see?
Says someone from another hallway in a different direction.
I see something shiny, but now it's a puddle, and it's coming this way, y'all. So
I love the T1000.
we should call for hotels. I think maybe.
You want to call for hotel?
The camera zooms out for a bit, and we just see them in the atrium, this massive, beautiful hotel, and then it zooms back in on Alkali's like alcohol-infused, confused face. We're in a hotel.
I meant like the hotel's team.
Oh, the hotel has a team? Call them.
Maybe the real hotel was the friends we made along the way.
I mean, I guess we could maybe put like a note, like, look out for wetness sign.
So yeah, as
What's written on your...
I can't have you harassing the hotel staff with your fruit by the foot tongues and your look out for wetness signs. There's never been a sign that says that. Never in the history of any hotel or any business. Not one of repute.
I remember now that they do say slippery when wet. not look out for witness.
So you can see now, Tiller, this puddle has spread a little bit more.
Back up a few steps.
Yeah, looking at this patterned carpet, I think it's pretty easy to see now in the light that it is reflecting back a dark crimson red.
Oh, no.
And then you hear a loud snapping sound.
We got a real shiny situation going on, your friends.
Are there any people around us?
There are lots of people around you.
I just pull one of them aside and I'm like, hey, friend.
Hey, what's that?
Do you see anything weird down this hallway?
Well, I don't have great visibility in my mask, but I'll check.
And he sort of walks, and he does that walk where you've got a lot of tail and like a lot of leg moving. So he's doing the kind of jovial walk down the hall. And you know what? I think this fella's so deep in character that when he rounds the corner and looks at whatever happens to be on the other side of that corner, he screams, of course, but he also does the mascot scream where his arms fly up. He turns around and he just rips you out of the way. So Isaac, I need you to pull a brick as this terrified person barrels down this hallway towards you and just pushes you out of the way into the side of this hallway.
Head to tower and find where it's loosest.
Uncle has a talent. I couldn't tell you what it's for, but
no idea.
It's a singular talent.
No, we like him.
You could have been like Bosco and danced your way to freedom this year.
Don't speak.
Don't speak to me! Can't you see I'm playing Jenga? There we go.
There's another step.
This is the worst part is turning it back. I'll be honest.
So yeah, he throws you into the side of the hallway. Yes. So the claps will come later. These are easy right now. He throws you into the side of the hallway. You manage to catch yourself. I think you end up face to face with one of the ridiculous lighting displays that, they've got those aluminum edges and like, oh, that could have been much, much worse.
I take a selfie in the lighting.
Well, since I'm here, and this is so fantastic.
Oh my god, I like
but yeah, Tiller and Alkali, you just asked this hapless stranger to look down that hallway. They took one look, screamed, and ran away.
Alright, the control group was not large enough. We need like 20 more furs.
There's definitely something terrible down there, but here's the thing. We're staff.
I'm not, baby.
I feel like we owe it to the con to make sure that our attendees are safe.
Alright, we need to get all the attendees in one location. If we reopen the bar, they will all just conglomerate.
I feel like you think every attendee is you, Alkali.
I am so lonely.
Oh, buddy, it's okay. I was thinking more we very, very timidly edge down the left wall so that we can see approaching the entrance.
So
I pointedly do not do this.
That's good. You're not doing this. Has been noted. These two have decided.
But we do need your help. If you could hum the Mission Impossible theme song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Bum bum bum.
Ready?
Oh boy!
Watch out for that little guy right there.
Yeah, we're against a wall.
Yeah, the person in this group who is in Floor Wars has left, so the grace is missing right now. I don't want you two to go too far, because you're trying to escape the tower, but you've already agreed to do this. So you turn your head down the hallway, and you are confronted by a grisly sight. on the ground in front of you, there is a large pool of blood that is spreading further across the floor. You can see a bloody paw print on the wall that came from a fursuit that slid slowly down and became the crumpled body that you see before you.
Oh God, they were playing the blender game.
And
there is no blender game, but figure it out.
Oh God, yeah, it sounds bad.
I yelled down the hallway, like, is that like the Tide Pod challenge?
But messier.
Okay.
But
I add a hashtag to my Instagram.
As you draw closer, like you can see chunks of ripped up human and fursuit sort of mixed together. You turn over the head and you can see it's the lamb. That's the lamb from earlier who gave you those drinks.
Want
Something.
another selfie?
Yeah. What's going on back there?
Head your ass down this hallway. You gotta see this.
So something must have murdered them. They were incredibly nice. They gave you 3 free drinks, unprompted.
That's $100. Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah, so certainly at a hotel during a convention, 3 drinks is $100. It feels that way. And that's not even alcoholic drinks. That's just Coke. So you see, this poor person who bought you those drinks earlier has been killed. But you can see leading away from this horrible, grisly mess, there are paw prints on the ground. And they're not person-sized paw prints of a very impressively constructed fursuit, though they are very large. But they look like wolf tracks.
You want to call security?
Security? So they're for security?
No, do it live.
This is hotel security.
Hey, Pixie.
What seems to be the problem?
So, Pixie,
If this is about the raspberry jam spill earlier, don't worry. We're on it.
It's more about the giant dead body and the trail of bloody paw prints.
The what?
I really can't clarify that anymore.
I'm sending her a picture.
Check my Instagram. It's on there. You look.
Don't worry. I've noted, Isaac, that you decided not to be here.
You're right.
So we're going to come back to you in a second.
Yep. Disaster planning creation.
Picture and send it to security and him.
Cheesy Pete's!
What are they saying?
Yeah, I said Cheesy Pete's.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Okay. We're gonna call the police.
Okay.
You and your friend, you just stay right there. Don't move.
Well, I have some questions about that last part of the instructions.
Yeah.
Stay here?
Yeah, just stay right there. Don't move. Security out.
Just a counterpoint. Have you considered... hello?
Over and out.
Hello?
What did they say?
Hello?
What did they say?
Oh, they're gone for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, they said we should stay here.
Speaking of gone for sure, let's return to our friend Isaac. So you are Instagramming over by the lights, trying to find the proper filter to calm your nerves.
I think it's Ghost.
Yes. So you're there. You're getting good light. You're waving to some friends as they walk past you. While your friends, you can hear some excited chatter from around the corner. And then you see, just like walking through the crowd, a head turns to you, and it's a very large gray wolf with just a really impressive construction on their costume. And once again, they look in your eyes, they lick their chops, revealing that this costume is either tremendously sophisticated.
That's the fruit by the foot. I get it. Hey, Taylor, I get the fruit by the foot.
Okay.
I see it. I see it.
And then, in an impossible moment, one that defies logic, it appears for just a few moments, everyone else in this heavily populated hallway seems to have their attention drawn somewhere else as this head lowers itself towards the ground. And you can see as people walk by, a four-legged creature move towards you. In the darkly lit, shaded hallway, you can see the glowing orange-yellow of its eyes as it draws closer. Then it readies itself.
Run.
And springs
don't
forward.
like that.
Isaac, I need you to draw 2 bricks for me.
2 bricks.
To narrowly avoid this creature.
You got this, BB.
Yeah, it's fine. I just like living so much. I'm a big fan. I'm very pro me living.
That's the exact opposite of what you said all the time.
Can I describe the action that I desire to take before I take the bricks?
Oh, yes, please. Let's see how this goes, and we'll see how well it works out for you.
So in my imagination, taking some cute selfies. Wow, nailing it, crushing it. I'm at the entrance to this hallway, and I'm like, man, you know what I'm not supposed to do in a situation like this is split the party. So I am going to run down that hallway while yelling, oh God, the fruit by the foot.
That's very good. That's very good. And now, we're at the point where strategy is key here. You've got to think about what's easy for you to do in this tower, but you've also got to think about longevity. We're going for a center pole here, which guarantees a more stable tower later on, but fewer available bricks to pull. Is that the proper strategy? Who can say for sure? Oh, here we go. Easy, but that's only the first one. If this wasn't a terribly life-threatening situation where you were being run down by a giant, larger-than-life wolf, you might get away. But this is a terrifying situation where you're being chased by a larger-than-life wolf creature.
This is not one of JD's werewolves.
Yeah, go for the bottom of the tower.
That's scary.
Last time. Think about it. Yeah,
So repeat that, then, definitely, for sure.
Listen, I'm just trying all my options here. This is not a good tower. Wait.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's going free.
Nicely done, dude.
I mean, it's not over yet, but he started it pretty well.
My strategy is to pull bricks so slowly that James doesn't want me to do it anymore.
We'll see how that works out for you.
Bill, this time.
The next, I'll time you. I'll say you've got 3 bricks to pull in the next 1 minute. Yeah, I can add a clock to that. Why not? So
See what you did?
Yep.
you can see the creature's feet are hitting the ground faster and faster as it leaps towards you. Your alcohol-addled mind, you look towards the creature and you turn towards the end of the hallway. You take a step and 1 foot hits that dark puddle that was forming earlier, and you begin to slip. Thankfully, you catch yourself on the wall, and you pull yourself forward, running down the other hallway. You trip slightly over the debris of mangled body and fursuit that have been torn apart by vicious jaws as you look towards your friends and go, "Fruit by the foot! That's fruit by the foot!"
Can I also be Instagram living this?
Oh, absolutely.
My character is an influencer. I'm really leaning into it.
Love it.
Running for my life, Mom.
Your friend has rounded the corner. Isaac is here, just shouting back up by the foot.
We heard him shouting.
Yeah.
Should we close the door
run?
once he gets there?
There's no door. This is a hallway.
We're in the hallway.
We're in
I
the
would love to run, but security told us to stay here. So...
I'm not listening to security. We need a room with a door.
Oh, okay, fine. No one cares about the rules.
So just to clarify, our options are backwards in the tunnel, horrifying thing is chasing us. Forwards in the hallway, terrifying, bloody paw prints.
Yes.
Those are the two.
Well, no, actually, there's actually no 3. Follow the rules and stay by the squares.
Right. So.
As he says that, you can see from the light coming from the other hallway the shadow of a massive wolf.
How about the option where we run?
Yeah, I remember that option where we went. Remember how much we liked that one?
I Scooby-Doo run. My legs spin.
Oh, yeah, your legs spin really fast.
Yeah.
All right, so I need the 3 of you to each pull a... I know, but you decided to separate yourself from the group and make yourself easy prey. So the 3 of you need to each pull 1 brick to make it down this hallway.
Great, good.
I know that Pat done that sometimes in the past.
No, I'm going last.
No. I'm not pulling anything.
No, it's fine.
No, stabilize it. No.
You can't have more than 1 hand on the tower.
Oh gosh. Yes.
Unless I'm making you race for your lives. That might happen later, where the last person to pull a brick will have to pull more bricks.
Hate that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun new rules this year.
Great, love it. Having so much fun right now.
We're all having a lot of... Well, I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, shake it out.
Limber.
It's a Band-Aid. Pull it out like a Band-Aid. You'll be fine.
That sounds like a lie, my friend.
You'll be fine. I'm an instigator.
Why do you want me to hurt?
Why do you want me to hurt?
I'm a DM. That's my job.
This panel ends when we all die, so I don't know if you want to get us out
Beautiful.
really quickly.
Beautiful.
Nice.
By all, he means all of us.
Oh, yes, this is good. This is a good decision that I like to see.
I know.
Yes, please do this.
Why?
No.
This is not a method in which we last long.
This is not approved by me.
It's not a direction for success here.
The direction is survival.
Yeah, but like, I feel like what you're doing right now is you're focusing on right now survival, whereas maybe we could focus on forever survival.
I see what you're saying. I
Sure.
have a plan.
Oh.
We build a second tower next to the first one. Out
I
of these
think
corpses.
James might say no to that. I mean, try.
I like the idea of you building a competing tower. I can't fathom what it would be out of, but I would like to see it.
James,
Boy.
do we canonically know what happened at Furry Dread last year?
No, no. This is a different universe.
I still have tinsel though.
Great.
That became a canonical part of my character, FYI.
Really?
Now always carries tinsel in his pockets.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what nonsense we have this year. So you 3 tear down the hallway as you can hear heavy paw steps following closely behind you. You can't bring yourselves to turn around. Your shoes, the bottom of your shoes are slick with blood. It takes all of your focus just to keep yourselves moving forward as quickly as possible. There's a door that happens to be right in front of you. You move for the door. It's a turn handle door. It's not a push door. You're going to have to be careful as you move to it. Alkali, you're the first. You're in the lead. You take it. You grab your hand on the door. You push through.
I did it! Maybe.
And the 3 of you pile into a dark room, slamming the door behind you, and you can hear boom, as you are in a rave. You've wandered into a rave room. We can see all sorts of brightly colored neon fursuits covered head to toe in glow sticks, doing those wild glow stick dances. There are black lights and lasers everywhere. Oh my god, we've got glow, yes. And Isaac, without missing a beat, grabs some glow sticks. He's in it. He's forgotten the mortal terror that is behind him. But
Classic
for
me.
Tiller and Alkali, it's somewhat more difficult. Well, because you're Instagram living, so like you're...
Gotta bring the fans back. Gotta bring the fans back after the murder. Come on back, guys. It's safe now.
It's somewhat harder for you to ignore because you burst through that door, you slammed it behind you, and you pressed your backs against it, and you you felt a heavy thud that pushed you forward for a second. And
no one's home.
A low growl from the other side of the door. It fades away, and the pushing against the door stops. You breathe heavily, look around this room, and you're safe for now.
Well, this seems like a good place to end the panel. Thank you so much. What a great rave.
Oh no, I think we still have some time left, actually.
Do we? Wow, that's so interesting.
Let's investigate this further.
Yeah, let's do it, James.
Guys, I know that was terrifying, and now we're at this sweet, sweet rave, and the music is too loud.
We need to make sure the entire room can hear you, Tiller, so either project or grab a mic.
My voice is ruined.
Just canonically, Sandstorm is playing.
What?
It's just important for everybody to know that Sandstorm is playing.
Great, yeah. Guys, I know out there is bad, but in here it's very loud and very crowded, and my anxiety is starting to well up.
Do you think that's bad? Look what this guy just handed me.
No.
Seems like ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen? It's just that it's very loud and very crowded. My pulse is going up, and I don't think I can stay in here. I don't know if we got another door from here, or we got.
Tiller, you sound like you're freaking out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we're not all Instagram famous, leaving the chill wave.
You're right,
okay.
We aren't.
Damn!
There is a door backstage. We can go to the green room.
Are we in a theater now?
There's a green room in secondary.
Personally, I like being surrounded by all my fans.
Is anyone here? Someone started playing Sims.
Yeah, they did, baby.
God bless. Okay.
Isaac is content to live out the rest of the night here. Okay. Appears to be growing in influence. Tiller, what do you want to do?
I want to go. I'm going to search for an exit that is not previously hounded by a giant monster.
Great. Well, thankfully, this is in a hotel ballroom. Okay. You can see across the room from you that there are several clearly marked exits.
Oh. Great. I choose... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one.
Not that one. That one.
Okay.
Don't do that one.
What do you know about that one?
That's where the other rave is. There's just four.
Tiller, you make your way across the room. You can see, all sorts of moving bodies around you.
He's doing time steps.
Some really, really impressive work. Why aren't you at Floor Wars this year? Goodness. So you make your way moving across the room, singularly focused on that exit sign. As you are about to open the door and look outside, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You have the option of pulling a brick.
Of what?
Of pulling a brick, if you would like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta.
Okay.
Hello, Tower.
Hello, Tower.
You won't set things without me.
I think the Tower meant it.
Ask for runway clearance.
Nice.
Here we go. It's moving nice and easy. Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, feeling that hand on your shoulder, you immediately whirl around, throw the arm off you, and you like make a wildly slapped, and you scream fruit roll up.
Yeah, sure.
Your eyes adjust to the darkness and the black light as you can see the stunned and now incensed face of Theome.
Theome, my good friend.
What the hell? What is wrong with you?
I had a scare and now I'm scared.
You had a scare?
Yeah.
What? What scared you?
Because there's a giant fuck.
That's PG-13. We got one, and you used it there. You used it there.
I apologize.
That word is burnt for us.
I apologize to all the teens.
Hashtag teens.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm sorry, I did a scare. There's a dead body in the hallway, and I tried calling security, and...
A dead body?
Yeah, it's a lake.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a dead body, Theo. I made that pretty clear in my first...
I've been hearing security chatter about raspberry syrup spill.
No, that is a different hallway. I am talking about the dead body hallway.
Oh, that was a great song. I love this. This is my microphone. That's a great song, guys. This room's so good.
Oh, okay. Can you just walk across the room? That's fun.
You know, it looks like you've had a couple of drinks tonight, maybe. Yeah, we can see alkali line. Yeah, okay. So I think maybe a rave is probably not the best environment
I agree.
right now. Yeah. So you know what? Come with me. We're gonna go out. We're gonna take you back to your hotel room.
My friend Theo, head of programming, who I trust.
Yeah. So we're gonna take you to your room. We're gonna tuck you in.
Okay. Can we not go out that door though? And I point to the door where the dead body is.
Yeah, great. I know I wasn't going to take you all the way across the room. I was actually going to have you use this door right here that we're standing next to as we talk.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe. And he shoots an okay symbol to Alkali. It's like, is he okay? Yeah. So Theo nods.
There's a mirror over there.
He opens the door. He pushes you through. And you enter the hallway with Theum, and the both of you look around, stepping out of the rave, and Theum, you can see he gets a little bit of concerned, confused look on his face. Wow, it must be later than I thought. There's no one out here.
Oh no!
I don't care for this, Theum. Theum, there's a dead body in this hotel, and I know that you think I'm very, very, very drunk.
I don't think you're very, very drunk, Tiller. I know that you're very, very drunk.
Theum, you're being remarkably cavalier. There is a dead body.
Wait a minute.
And why are you not speaking up about this?
We are. Oh, we're not?
No, we're not in the same room.
Oh, no, we're
yeah. You're still in the rave.
We've separated.
There were two people who were focused on something, the rave, and there was one person who was focused on something else, survival. So we're dealing with that person first, and then we're gonna get.
Somehow I feel like this will end poorly for me.
So yeah, he looks around okay, yeah, it must be later than I thought, but I'd be happy to walk you to your room.
Maybe it's the giant monster killing people, Theo.
There is no giant monster.
Fruit rollers, Theo.
Theo sighs heavily, and he grabs you by your arm and shoulder and begins to walk you down that hallway. We cut back to the rave.
I just want to say I didn't do this because I was interested in the rave. I just wanted to stay around people. Mm-hmm. People.
Well, we'll see how safe that makes you.
Well, sure will.
Great.
Hey, you know what we should do?
To be clear, I'm still dancing, but it's to that song that goes, "It's not unusual to be loved."
Can we take that video, of all the corpses and get it out there so that people leave?
It's on Insta. Let me check.
You say this very loudly so it can be heard over the music on the dance floor, and other people around you stop dancing and they look at you.
Leave! Murder! Oh, you are high as hell.
Yeah, there are people watching you, but they're still doing their glow stick dance. What are you talking about?
How do we save half of them? Let's go for half. You gotta be realistic.
All right, Dana.
And this is your brave staff at Furfest. So if you ever feel unsafe,
Not me.
they are going to try to save at least half of you.
Split this room down the middle.
Realistic, man.
Here's what I'm thinking. As a person of some influence,
Yes.
that I am.
Yes.
If there's other people around,
Right.
there's a chance that they'll get murdered first.
Oh, you're using the whole run faster than the slowest person?
Yes, these people, a distraction. Isn't that unusual?
Can we request a slower song? They'll move really slow then. That's how it works, I think.
Yeah, and then the next song that comes on is that song by, Who can say where the road goes? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Where the day goes.
Yeah,
this is an exciting fact real quick. The last song I had searched for on this was Sandstorm.
Yes. Oh wait, is Fur running this rave? Because he's trolling everyone.
There he is.
It is Fur.
So yeah, you can see someone over at the DJ booth, like, you know, there's the pounding of the music, and you can see like they appear to be waving at the audience a little bit. People are like clapping and shouting around as they do their glow stick dances. It looks like it's a happy, fun time.
We have to get everyone out of this room. This is not okay. How do we get everyone to leave? At least half of them.
I have like a pretty cool posse. Like if I'm like, I'm out, they'll follow me.
You know what? That's the best plan we got.
I want to see how this works out for you.
All right, so I walk up to the DJ booth. I politely move Fur out of the. I like hi Fur.
Oh, great! You walk up to the DJ booth.
Oh
awesome.
no!
So yeah. I don't mean to get you with these. So yeah.
I do it to myself.
You walk up to the DJ booth. Like you can see Fur. He was waving. It looks like, but. Right before you get up there, it looks like he's got to duck down, maybe to pull out another piece of equipment or something. But you make your way over to that booth. You step around, and there's Fur on the floor, or at least what's left of them.
Oh God!
Why did we kill Fur?
For storytelling.
Because our imprudent heroes aren't doing anything about the monster. They're going to raves and they're doing Instagram Live.
I'm trying to get away.
Oh my God! Is Fur injured? Just said yes. Twitter, how did you know?
So yeah, you look at the ground and there's your friend. Like it must be close by, wherever they are, and you can see across the room through the dancing bodies, the top hat of Alkali poking over even some of the fursuits in the audience are not taller than that top hat. And you can see moving behind him, the white on its fur shining a bright blue under the black light in the room, the wolf.
Okay, I know that he probably won't be able to hear me because of the rave, so I do the only thing that I can do, which is put on the song "Evacuate the Dance Floor." Evacuate the dance floor. I'm evacuated by the fire.
Is this a real song or you just...
Yeah, this is a real song.
That's amazing.
Great.
I like look at him panicked as I put on the song, and I'm like,
so yeah, you put on the song "Evacuate the Dance Floor" and try to make meaningful eye contact at Alkali. I need you to pull one brick to communicate clearly through the art of disc jockeying.
Yes. I can't wait to die by DJ.
Yeah, because I've established that this monster is somewhere else, so you're just going to cut your hand on a CD and bleed out.
Death by DJ.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's coming nice and easy. You are a master of spin, it looks like.
Get out. Get out. All right. Get out.
I mean, that's not the most stable time. Yeah. Shoo. Alkali. You can see Isaac in the booth, like look around, look panicked. He like starts. He goes over the laptop, starts like scrolling. He presses a button. The music changes. It's "Evacuate the Dance Floor." And he's like trying to make eye contact with you.
Guys, the song is literal. Go!
Well, no. We don't know that yet, do we? You are not 7 drinks deep. They are 7 drinks deep. You are somewhere around 10 or 11.
Which is a human 4.
Which, I mean, and it could work out for you. I think maybe having a couple drinks might make it easier for you to communicate through the art of DJ.
Absolutely.
But in order to sort that out, I am going to need you to pull 2 bricks.
Yeah. I'm imagining it's very ambiguous. It could be panic, it could be dancing. So it's like,
yeah, exactly. Ooh, there we go.
All right. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's starting to look not great.
I've never realized how scary right angles are until right now.
Oh, they get scarier. I'm an engineer, I know.
90 degrees of terror.
I'd watch that. Yeah.
Stop pitching, Tower. Just let it go, Tower. Just have more fun.
Oh yeah, Tower, let it go.
Let it go.
I will knock this over.
I will turn this tower around.
Slap it, Alkali, slap it.
Like starting a lawnmower. What, you can lose a foot?
Slap it, Alkali.
It's a heavy Jenga tower. You might lose a foot.
Far side.
Oh, far side?
Far side.
Yeah, you gotta counterbalance it.
Yeah, see, he knows what I'm talking about. There you go. Easy peasy.
There we go. So yeah, you.
It's definitely literal. I figured it out. Bricks and everything.
Not quite, Alkali, because
Kinda.
he was communicating a specific message to you. You received that message, and you immediately, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you duck. As you do, an enormous wolf leaps over you and tears into the unfortunate costume that's right in front of you.
50%, 50%.
Will they fight a wolf? No, they won't fight a wolf. They will herd you out of the room saying 50%. That's customer service. That's the that's FurFest staff right there.
that is a promise.
And some of us will just run.
So we cut to out in the hallway. Theum is still guiding you down this.
Listen to me, Theo. I know you think I'm drunk right now, and maybe I am, but I saw what I saw, and we need to save the convention.
I think the best place for you to save the convention is from your bed.
I put my hands on either side of his face and like deeply connect eye contact.
He winces as you exhale a truly alcoholic breath. Yeah.
I know you think I'm crazy right now, but this is not like most times. Okay?
Look, Tiller, I am very sympathetic to what's going on.
You're doing a great deal right now.
Oh, I'll nail it. But we need you to stop saying things like that because you're going to cause a panic.
All right, I'm stop yelling at them, but Theo, I need you as a friend to trust me right now.
Okay, so long as you trust me that this could cause a panic.
Okay, I'll do it.
And as he says that, the doors burst open behind you as people start screaming and streaming down the hallway towards you.
DJ Warren, can you play the Benny Hill theme?
Yeah.
We'll see if that message gets across. Right now, we need you to avoid getting trampled by this massive stampede of people, like Mufasa in The Lion King.
Wow. It came out
1994.
Tell that to Disney because they're rebooting it. It's not live action though. It's 3D anime. It's very confusing.
Mufasa's dead in HG.
Mr. DM, you just need to understand the scene. So now the crowd is running, he has to pull a break to survive. So I believe Theo also needs to pull a break to survive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, not those bricks.
Oh, I think these bricks.
The bricks we wanted to pull.
Yeah, no.
Those aren't the asked for.
Yeah, I think because we want Theum to live. We love him so much. He's a grandpa raccoon. There we go. There we go.
TM is a good friend that we must keep and not torture. They will do things like this to us.
No, you got it. You got it. He's safe. He's safe.
James.
Yeah. Did I tell you the last time I played Dread, we broke the world record for Jenga? Yeah, that's true, Alkali. Don't mess with me.
I'm afraid that...
Oh, it's right there. It is right near the base of the tower. You're going to have just that one brick protecting you from oblivion.
I'm going to die first again. And it's not even going to be in a cool way this time. Oh, those are people that were here last year. Thank you. Yes. I'm astounded from being woefully ignorant to just being a social media star.
So did you almost get stampeded by 50% of the comments?
Yeah, so you see, there are a lot of gazelle costumes, there are a lot of antelope costumes. There's some really great dramatic irony here as they're coming towards you. Theum has frozen up.
I protect Theum.
Yeah, so what do you do? How do you get him out of...
like push and jump out of the way with Theum.
Yeah, you push him to the side of the room as there's this trembling of...
the door still.
Heavy...
in front of the door, right?
No, yeah, I mean, he was guiding you down the hallway. Right, yeah, so you get him out of the way as there's this massive press of people who are screaming for their lives. Alkali, you started saying 50%, so you are herding people out of the room. But I feel like you sort of make it out towards the tail end of this stampede, which does leave us with Isaac, who is still in the room with the monster.
As I see Isaac coming out, just real quick, I yell, "Fruit by the foot!"
As you see Isaac coming out,
I meant
Alkali. Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, I meant Alkali.
Fruit by the foot. Where's Isaac?
So for clarification, I have the other 50% in the room with me.
So you are in the DJ booth. You can see out on the dance floor, towards the middle of the dance floor, there is an enormous wolf tearing up this person in front of you.
The next track is autoplayed and it's Hang the DJ by the Smiths. Somebody make...
Why did I cue that one? Why?
Let's make a playlist of all these songs.
Put it on Spotify.
So yeah, you see this person being torn apart. The wolf is crunching, looking. It turns around, and oh, the way the light in this room catches its horrible yellow eyes as they bore into yours. You can see its jaws open, blood dripping off matted fur as it looks at you.
Can I, as we make eye contact and I look at it, can I just be like, but why me specifically?
And it starts to walk slowly towards you.
Of course it does, James.
What do you plan on doing?
Yeah, great.
Maybe it just wants a hug. That is very... I have seen more wolves look for hugs in the past 30 minutes than I think in my entire life.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
Player will survive, Victoria Gaynor.
Great choice. I do have to put on a song. A mosh. Oh, that would be a great distraction.
There is somebody being torn apart by a wolf. So if you are a clutch DJ enough to get the room dancing again, I will be very impressed.
Like the Wolf by Duran Duran.
That's a great one. I am unfortunately going to go with Ballroom Blitz.
What's your strategy here? What are you trying to accomplish with Ballroom Blitz?
We've established that 50% of the people are going to live and 50% of the people probably not.
I like that you want a 50% fatality quota at this point.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of people to kill before me. Ballroom Blitz, like maybe in this panic, some of these people, the 50%, have not noticed that there's a wolf trying to tear them apart.
Sure.
So they are going to start thrashing around, and because Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah.
That's a real thrash song for sure.
Anyway, and so I'm going to use that as my cue to leave.
Okay, so this is another DJing poll for you.
Yeah, I think to clarify, I'm not going down the hallway that the 50% have got. The 50% that have escaped.
Sure.
I'm just going for the nearest, like the backstage green room.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm gonna do. It's a bad idea. It's fine. I just need this to put my microphone.
It's your strapped. So.
No, that's his finger trap. That's not a mic stand.
You're right. What do I know?
I believe it.
I mean, I definitely believe that you can knock this tower over. We're about that point of the evening.
Yes. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's coming out nice and easy.
I like it a lot.
You know, with all the weight on them, the bricks at the bottom of the tower might be even easier.
There you go.
Ooh, there we go. Not first to fall this
There's
year.
still more. Let's put it on.
Physically shaking at this point.
Just flat drop it. That. Flat drop it. It's tech.
Boom, yeah! Ballroom Blitz. Yeah. And it starts thrashing. You've read the crowd properly.
Thank you.
People start smashing into each other as limbs and tails and all sorts of things start flying around about the room, which closes the path that was between you and this wolf, and you duck your way into the hallway. You do have to move past that gruesome scene that you passed earlier.
Oh, I'm in that hallway. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the closest to the DJ place, right?
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, you will. So we're gonna go out there. There is Theom has like, you know, he's managed to collect himself again. See, what did I tell you, Tiller? What did I tell you?
Theo, I know you're upset right now, but you're not being a very good friend. I use guilt on Theo, his biggest weakness.
Yeah, and you can feel the guilt like starting to pour into him. Your feelings and your fears are valid.
This is so good. I don't know if any of you know Theo. He's our head of programming, and this is the most accurate portrayal of Theo you'll ever see. Carry on.
But you scared people. You scared people in there. You and Alkali. Alkali, what are you doing?
50%!
Roll up!
I am undone.
Our friend is still back in there. He was supposed to be part of the A group. He might be a B grouper. A B grouper, dude!
The next track auto plays and you can hear it from the next room, and it's Help by the Beatles.
And he is a damn good beat. I mean, we gotta save him.
I mean, he's playing relevant songs, but this is a terrible set list.
For a rave, yeah.
I'm sorry, are we voting on his life? Can we go save him?
I mean, I don't know, Theo.
I personally would like to see all of you return to your rooms, as I think that's the best thing. If what it's going to take is us collecting Isaac from that room right now, so be it.
Yeah.
Great.
That sounds great. Bring your camera. Come on.
He sighs and opens the door so you can move back into this room.
And does he look inside the room?
Yeah, he looks inside the room and he sees, 50% fewer people in this room.
That has worked perfectly.
There is, it's now Help by the Beatles, and I feel like we... Okay, there we go. It is a trap remix.
Somebody help. Not just anybody help. You. What's trap music?
I was going to say, you don't know, do you?
I was just going to take your word on it that was fantastic,
Nope,
but yeah.
it's not.
So Okay. I do hate to do this to you, Isaac. So,
can we cut back to me and it's like the Blair Witch Project, the shot where it's just the one girl sobbing into her camera. It's like a 2-minute long shot where she's just like...
Yeah, we are on Instagram right now.
Yeah. We're not seeing me, we're seeing like a live feed, like somebody's watching my Instagram.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the 50%.
So you're there sobbing.
Grossly.
And
no, not at all.
Because you're an influencer in this universe.
This is a skill on my character sheet.
I need to know what product you have to mention as part of this speech because you do have an endorsement deal.
Soylent.
So I'm like, oh my god, guys, I'm trapped here, and I'm so tired, and I'm so hungry, but you don't have to be okay, because if you sign up for HelloFresh, you're gonna get $100 box. That's 3 free meals. Use the offer code,
I know what you're thinking, and I'm afraid of cooking too. I'm more afraid of being torn apart by a big scary wolf. But
I'm not somebody who has a lot of time because I might be dying
pretty soon.
But having home-cooked recipes doesn't have to take the rest of your life.
As you say that, you look up and you look down that hallway. That light that was flickering earlier above the body has finally given out. And
that's no good.
That hallway is just kind of a shadowy stretch for you. And we can see in the Instagram, I think you're simulcasting right now. That there's Instagram, but there's also a Facebook Live component. And we can see like the hearts and thumbs flying across the stream.
It's now social commentary, baby.
As you're looking down this hallway, and they can see that you're seeing something off screen, and we suddenly cut away from the Instagram and Facebook Live feed and back to reality, where we see you looking down this hallway, and you see 2 sets of yellow-orange eyes staring back at you as you remember, oh, that's right, wolves come in packs.
I don't think that.
They are on the side of the wolf, it appears.
Thanks a lot, assholes. Yeah. Oh gosh. So they're in front of me in the hallway.
They are, down. They're on the other end of the hallway, so there's some good space between them and you.
The next song auto plays. That's Werewolf in London.
Great.
These songs are cycling pretty quick.
Yeah. So I look at those eyes and I'm like, well, it's bad for me. And I go backwards and back the way I came because that seems like my only option.
Yeah, you're.
Wait. So I take all the blood that's on the ground.
What? You
got it, baby.
Oh, you take it.
I roll in the blood like a dog in so much fresh grass.
So your instinct again. I need you to walk me through this. Sure. You see 2 wolves at the end of the hallway in front of you, and you go. Immediately drop to the ground and splash around in the blood.
You know, you're making me rethink my decision.
The two wolves that were watching you, they watch you do this. They watch you drop into that.
Oh, I assumed I was around the corner doing this privately.
Roll around it. No. You saw 2 eyes staring down a hallway at you, and this is the reality we're working with now. The wolves see that. They look at you, they look to each other for a second, and then they look back at you and they start slowly making their way down the hallway.
Okay, so maybe I abandoned the
This is a pretty big gambit that you're doing here, especially because play dead is for bears, not wolves.
And zombies. Have you seen The Walking Dead? It's real.
This performance sponsored by The Walking Dead. It's real.
It's real. Don't go to Atlanta.
Great. This is a wild play. I need not one brick.
James, we were doing so well together.
You were. It's 3 bricks. And I feel I didn't come here trying to kill you first. I really didn't.
Where in the brick order do these 2 guys approach and save me? Just thinking out loud.
That is a very good.
I mean, let's find out. Let's have you pull those bricks and find out together in a journey that I call a role-playing game.
And only you.
Delicately remove my glow stick crown.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you don't want the crown to distract you. You're out of the rave now. It's no longer offering you its power.
No, nothing. God has forsaken me.
God is making you do this.
Ooh, boy.
If you karate chop with you to take the whole row. Just 3.
Yeah, I will accept karate chop plays if you... There we go.
That'd be hella impressive.
If somebody could pull it off.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Stop talking.
Stop what? Talking to you while you're doing this brick maneuver?
There we go. Hey, that's 1.
The next song.
They're all, it's like the hit clips version of each song.
His plan probably saved more people. Everyone left the rave at this point.
I mean, I had a plan.
What was your plan?
To get Theo to help me save them, but he didn't believe me. And I am going to hold that against him in real life, just so we're clear.
Good. I did a very good impression. You should.
So good.
You can do this.
No. All right.
God, no. It's very sensitive device.
Yeah, because at the end of a drum roll, you get a big crash.
Yeah, it's accurate.
People.
We'll do a middle one with screw later. We're almost out of middles.
Everyone collectively read on it.
Oh, man. Hey.
Oh, dear.
I know you like the wolf better than us, the 3 living humans in this room. But...
Mr. 50%.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Nice.
What a spicy pull.
Beautiful.
There we go. So we cut once more back to the Instagram live feed, and we can see your face on the ground next to the camera as these 2 wolves close in on either side of you, and the microphone of the camera is overwhelmed by the and you can see like their lips move up, revealing those teeth as there's that growl once more. And then they pull back, and they continue down the hallway, walking away as you mouth to the camera, "Hello, Fresh."
Don't forget to subscribe.
We cut back inside the rave. Yeah, I see a lot of people dancing and bumping into each other. Can we please get Isaac and go to... Let's go to your room.
What?
How many has he had?
Right?
There are people dancing on this dance floor.
Dead bodies.
Where? I don't see one. You see people have sort of gathered around that body.
All right, let's go over
because
here, Theo.
He rolls his eyes as you pull him into impressive people, and there you go in front of the.
This is why you trust friends, Theo.
And yeah, great. You say that to him as he is confronted by the dead body. His eyes spring open as he sees this corpse on the ground, and he screams. And the scream grows louder as he is set upon from behind him. A giant wolf grabs him and pulls him to the ground in front of you.
Aha, James, I see you know my greatest weakness.
I'm not the first to die!
And the last thing you said to him was what?
I love you, Theo.
No, I don't think so. Or maybe that's what you shouted at him as he's being, like, eaten by a wolf.
No, my guilt.
Your time slots for programming next year are going to be atrocious.
Oh no.
But,
So, run?
Run! Yeah.
That wolf finishes, that wolf, like, just tears his neck open and, like, throws him aside, and it looks at the two of you, its muzzle completely covered in fresh blood. You start to back away from it a little bit as the other 50% realize that, oh, maybe those first few people ran out of the room for a reason. Just as all the other doors surrounding you start to open and yellow-orange eyes pour into the room as they stalk, surrounding you.
Fire escape?
Is there a fire escape?
Who knows? I'll throw you.
What ballroom has had a fire escape?
I don't know. Is there one? There's got to be something. There's got to be another way.
All right.
Dig!
Okay, so let's come as the chandelier.
I mean, I would expect a ferret to try and escape that way. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm just peeling up the dance floor.
Peeling up the dance floor.
Oh, I got it. There's usually storage underneath stages.
Yes! We can hide under the stage.
Where they keep the chairs.
And the drums.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I don't know.
So you back your way to the stage.
Yep. Love this.
And I believe you're arming yourselves? Is that what I've heard? Or you're just going to try and hide
with the chairs. Although we could... No, chairs are not going to let me.
I have a missing friend. He was part of the A group.
Okay, so you're concerned about Isaac right now. I'm concerned about living. Sorry, Isaac. Also, I don't know where he is, unless he's already like starting to run back into the room.
No, I mean those wolves passed him to move into the room.
Blood. Okay, so maybe we see the door ajar behind the DJ booth. We can run towards that.
Make a break for it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so you head to the door by the DJ booth, which we established is the door into that other hallway.
Yeah.
Which we also did establish there are 2 wolves coming through that door.
But we don't know that.
There are about 6 wolves coming to the other doors of the room, so you open this door and you're immediately confronted by 2 huge wolves. There are screams and growls behind you as the rest of the dancers are descended upon by these ferocious beasts.
Can I do like a Three Stooges? Right in the
Yeah. Give me a 2-brick pole.
Oh no, this won't work. Okay, great.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to happen.
And if you've ever taken any nature survival classes, you know for wolves, the first thing you want to do is that'll do it.
Come on. Probably not.
I like that they all root for you. It's a real funny crowd.
It's that mustache. It's just so handsome.
It's all the tinsel he has.
You also handed us all $5 for the performance.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, you're just working it out. He found a brick, and even though it doesn't want to go, he's determined to make it.
It does hurt when the tower falls on you, just so you know.
They're huge bricks. Oh, he got it. He did it. Unbelievable.
Stack it.
He's got one more, baby.
One more to go, too. Oh, that's an angry tower. It's very sensitive. It's very sensitive.
Take the other side. Screw Alkali. Take the other side.
Yeah, pulling high up on that tower. I don't know at this
Take the other
point.
side of the level you pull.
Alright, I'm not taking advice this day. Thank you. Tower on it, the Lord of the Rings. Oh, we could have.
Oh boy.
To appease the tower.
Oh boy.
I sacrificed 50% of you to appease the tower.
It seems to be working so far.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh man, that tower still does not like this.
Nice guy, eh?
Good croquet cheese.
Playing with fire. Oh my goodness!
I thought that was it. I know, my hands are sweaty and shaking.
Sweaty.
You can do it.
Look, you do it.
You can do it.
Like the hurt locker all over.
Set it on top, baby.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Into it.
Look at these fools all ready for Floor Wars.
Oh, so he doesn't want your advice, but he wants your high fives. Interesting.
I wish that victory lap had killed you. I truly do.
That would have been.
It's nothing against you. I just hate hubris.
I get it.
Speaking of Alkali, we have this.
So wait, hold on. To be clear, I did successfully poke him in the eye.
You did. You poked this gigantic wolf in its eyes. We're gonna see how that play works out for you in a little bit. But first, there are two wolves. Your friend, with ninja-like speed, moves to give the old Three Stooges poke to this wolf. What are you gonna do, the other wolf?
I think I only have one choice. These gentlemen are at 7. I was at, I think you said 12.
Yes.
I'm going to breathe on them.
I like it! That's just 2 bricks. It's just 2 bricks.
If I had a lighter in my pocket, I would have done that. I left it in my room. 2 bricks?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it went so easy.
I told you to pull the one from that.
Sometimes fun is bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
No way. At bottom one, very bottom.
Yeah. No, I'm not killing my friends.
Take 5.
I don't think middle ones are easier anymore.
50%.
I don't think there's anything. He's like,
I have to put out one strategy. Here's what happened for those of you who can't see. Here is the line of bricks. I'm thinking left one, right one, no middle. Alkali one for the right one.
I have an idea.
James, perhaps it's time that you talk about what happens if you choose to knock down the tower.
Oh, that's right, because we are getting towards the end of our adventure here. One of these brave souls can choose to sacrifice themselves in order to save the lives of their friends. They can tell me what they want to do and knock over the tower voluntarily, and that action will happen. The trade-off is they will die as they do it. So we have, we're just at the point in the evening where these gentlemen ask themselves, am I a hero?
Alkali.
No.
Ask my hundreds of fans on Instagram.
Hundreds? Man, HelloFresh is hurting for...
Baby.
All right.
It's a niche audience, but they're very
It's only
consumerist.
200 too.
My friend, as I run past breathing, I shatter a light bulb, hoping for just one spark.
So is this a voluntary knocking over the tower, or?
It's not so much a voluntary knocking over the tower, but if I pull off what I'm about to try to do, give me a little extra credit.
Okay. So I hear what you're saying. You're saying to me that you want to set your alcohol breath on fire with a spark from a light bulb.
That would be correct.
Which is different than breathe on a single wolf and get by that wolf. So we're gonna. This is now going to 4 bricks. But if you do that, you will get the fire, which I think might help you with your wolf problem.
I don't know. Have you tried pulling the axe?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this tower! Oh. Halfway there!
Living on a prayer. The DJ.
Next song. It's the next song playing.
I don't know why they were big on silence. Could you get a playlist going? Could you help me out here? Just get some songs going.
You really cut your work out for yourself. Oh my god. It's gotta fit snug. There we go. One more for the fire!
What I like most right now is the people walking down the hallway like, who is this panel where people are badly singing Sandstorm while the crowd screams and cheers?
This is Furfest. No one is asking that question.
You know what? Fair point.
They're going, I would be very concerned if I wasn't hearing a bad a cappella version of Sandstorm.
You're right.
One of these.
Let him do it.
One of these is going to not be a jerk.
Oh boy, it is shaking.
Take the bottom.
This is real bad.
The bottom is going to destroy everyone.
I mean, you could go up top. There are all of these Oh, look at how easy. Oh no.
Take the other side.
Oh, it's leaning too far.
Hold on, I am the support structure.
Breathing is forbidden.
I am the support structure.
You can decide to sacrifice it all, Alkali. Before you finish this poll, if you don't have faith in yourself, if you think moving this hand will knock over this tower, you can make your life mean something.
I choose to have all 3 of our lives mean something.
One of the many flasks on his person at any given time. He tosses it at the light above him, sending a hail of sparks down from the ceiling. We can see a dramatic slow-mo effect as the lights from these sparks dance in the hungry eyes of the wolves that are closing in on these two, except for the one that's like comically flailing its head about because it's just been Three Stooges style poked in the face.
Yes, good.
We can see Tiller making his way down the hallway, his legs, even in slow-mo, moving at a blur speed like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Good.
We move over to Isaac, who's just looking into his phone, describing the various benefits of meal delivery from HelloFresh. As the hail of sparks move down in front of Alkali's eyes, too, they sparkle in reflection as he takes a deep inhale and then exhales, spilling out blue-white flames from his mouth. He's just had so much to drink, and apparently this is a pro-drinking morality play. Fire spills out over the wolf that is leaping towards him and onto its cousin. as Alkali breathes out, and the three of them the two of them start moving down the hallway. Both of them dip down to grab by the arms and shoulders to grab Isaac as they start carrying him out of the hotel. We can see those who managed to survive the rave massacre spilling out of the hotel with them. Everybody makes their way over to the parking garage. And we make it to, I gotta know, what sort of vehicle are people working with?
Guys!
2000 Honda Accord.
Oh.
2000 Honda Accord.
Don't you realize what he just did? He got us. We're all drunk. Good work. We can't drive now.
Yep.
Oh no! We can't drive this car.
Take the shuttle.
Way to steal the bit.
Oh shit! I was hoping you didn't realize.
Yeah, you make it inside your car, and you realize through your alcoholic haze, oh, I can't drive in this condition. Just as you see several orange-yellow eyes close in around you, and the camera pulls back to the soft sounds of a remix of Sandstorm.
Yes.
A remix of Sandstorm as the wolves close in on the car, and we end our journey. Thank you everyone for watching. This was Tiller, Alkali, and Isaac.
James D'Amato, everybody, Game Master.
If you enjoyed this, you can listen to games like Dread and other wonderful role-playing games over on the One Shot podcast. That's on any podcast app that you like. You can subscribe with your phone. It's really easy. Please enjoy your Fur Fest. Do not drink and drive, and watch out for wolves.
Silver Gatoman, he bought me a coffee. Silver Gatoman, here is the song for thee. He likes to video all the panels at the cons. You should go and watch them whether they are short or long. Silver Gatoman, you video that's not a jibe. All of you go to his YouTube channel and like and subscribe.